How's it going, guys? It's Raf from B&C Camera. Today we are going to buckle down and get into the nitty-gritty of street photography. We will go over 5 steps that no other street photographer will most likely share with you. These tidbits of information will help you capture reality in a meaningful way. And without further ado, let's dive right into it. Number 1. Practice with your friends and family. Being candid is one of the biggest challenges any aspiring street photographer faces. It can be quite the struggle to achieve a natural look that seems like there was no photographer nearby. Now, after some years of experience, you develop a certain social skill, but you can hack that process a bit by practicing with your friends and family. They know you and you know them, therefore that nervous feeling of dealing with strangers won't be an issue for you. They will most likely pose and ask you to get some shots, but after that, you can start shooting some serious candid frames. Any occasion will work, and remember, you are just training your eye and getting good at being candid, so don't sweat it. Number 2. Always carry a camera while commuting. You'll never know when the photographer of your life will slap you right in the face until it's too late. Carrying a camera with you on a regular basis is a must. Keep your eyes off of your phone and carry a camera with you while moving from home to work. By simply doing this, the chances of capturing great photographs will immediately increase. You have no idea how much everyday life situations has to offer with street photography. So just get out there and start shooting away. Number 3. Try using a small camera. Carrying a huge and chunky DSLR is really not wise for street photography. Therefore, consider a small camera if you really want to dig deep into it. Small cameras have a lot of advantages, from being inconspicuous to being a breeze to carry. So I know what you're wondering. Why a small camera over your phone? Well, my young photography Padawan, that is a very good question to ask. The answer is quite simple and pretty obvious if you think about it. If you carry a camera with you, then you'll have more of an urge to shoot something. It makes you kind of guilty for not paying attention to your surroundings. Smartphones have incredible cameras, but they also offer way too many distractions that we can take for granted. There is absolutely nothing more satisfying than actually having a physical camera to shoot out in the wild. Number 4. Get a wide-angle lens. There is so much happening on the streets, and using a wide-angle lens will enable you to capture everything with enough context to tell thought-provoking and meaningful stories. Wide-angle lenses force us to get closer to the things we want to capture with our cameras, making us more in touch with reality. And there is no better feeling than that. Common wide-angle lenses are 28mm to 35mm. Wider lenses will distort everything and will give you some funny results that you simply don't want to have. And finally, number 5. Invest in photo books. After getting a trusty small camera, there's only one thing left for you to invest in: photo books. Now, it's one thing to actually have digital copies of your photos, but it's completely something else when you have it physically in your hands. So you shouldn't worry too much about the latest and greatest when it comes to cameras, and actually start browsing photo books from time to time. Having those physical copies on hand to look back on will really show you how far you've grown as a street photographer. And that's a wrap. These 5 tips and tricks are just guidelines, but you'll never really know what you're going to shoot out there until you're actually out there shooting. As Bruce Gilden says, you need to smell the street in those photographs in order to say that those shots are indeed street photographs. And once again, this is Raf from B&C Camera. Be sure to like our content and be sure to also subscribe to all of our social media platforms: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. And yeah, guys, we'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching.